Well, good evening to what I hope might just be the last Ironclad building stream. I'm honestly not sure if that is a realistic goal, but I would like to finally finish most of the interior today. Sorry that it's so late, I had some plans that collided, but I didn't want to put it on a completely different day. But on the other hand, I'm not entirely convinced that I can finish it today, so there might be another one or something. Anyway, thank you for everyone joining this late. Please let me know, as always, if my music is too loud. I didn't test it this time, if that is okay-ish. Before I start, thank you very much to Zipflame for joining level 2 before the stream even started. That has never happened before. And for everyone who is a Patreon or YouTube member, I have just collected all the interactive scenes that I've ever did, all of them, collected them in the Discord, so you don't always have to search through these year-old posts. On Patreon they are ordered a little better. On YouTube there's no way to like collect all my interactive scenes, but now in the Discord there's one channel where I have all my scenes linked with the passwords, so you can find them sooner and maybe have a look at the older ones too. Speaking of that, obviously I will now have to do an updated one for the Ironclad very soon. But that's good. Decided to have the interior completely walkable. Alrighty, not that much more to talk from my side. I will show you a few things that I've built in the meantime, and then I'm just going to model. I'm not sure if I'm not going to talk all day. If you have questions, as always, sure, I'm going to take my time to answer them, but otherwise, especially because of the hour, I expect this to be a quiet modeling stream. That's fine. So the only thing that was missing still is on the second floor. I had the rough shape for the habitation area, but I had nothing, no placeholder, just the doors for the crew rooms. Those I prepared kinda, and then we have the bathrooms here. I have built assets for that, but I have not prepared them. We're going to do both of those today. And then on the third floor, we're still missing the captain's quarters pretty much completely. I did some preparation work for the windows because they are super weird compared to the images. But let's finish the second floor first, and then if we get to it, we do the third one. So to do those, I have to jump back to my assets scene for a second. To my asset library. Schönen Mittwoch 2. That's weird. So Drake assets. Oh yeah, and then I have updated my Drake chair. It still does not have the detail that the official one has, but it's definitely something at least that resembles Drake. So we can also update these on the bridge. Last time I only had half-finished placeholders. And then in the meantime I did build a bed frame, and from the bed frame and these pieces I built a bed with it's all built from the other pieces that I have already done in the past, and it even has working drawers. Not sure if I need them. I would like to have interactive objects in my, well, interactive scenes too, because they are so static right now. So I would like to add some places that you can open and find stuff. So that's the first one. And from that, I have already pretty much prepared the Drake habitation room. Oops. That's what I posted as a teaser on Discord the other day. It's basically just, it's about the size of the room on the Caterpillar, because I think they will be comparable in size. And it's just the bed. It's a nice... Oh, I wanted to soften these a bit more. Maybe I do some upgrades on these later. A net holding just stuff. In the Drake ships, it's often suitcases, but I don't have suitcases, so I just put boxes. And then I put a small desk, and I'm still missing like 1 or 2 objects that I can scatter on those desks to be more lively, but it's not too important. And this one I don't need anymore. That was just for the teaser because it was not finished. It's lit warmer than most of the rest of the ship. And also the lighting is not complete. Should we update that now? Why not? Let's finish this room. I think it's not bright enough for an habitation room. I think it needs another light above the door here. Could be the same size and temperature, so I'm just going to take that. The cheetah rotate the lamps, but not the actual lights. I'm 99% sure they do the same, but I want these nice and angled. But I still want the light source to go just straight down. Actually, I don't. But I'm not going to angle it as aggressive as that one. Drake people need another small light over their bed for reading. I think it could be a bit cozier. Let's do that. Cast shadows through these nets, that would be pretty nice visually. But I can't think of any good reason to put a light above. No, that would be cool, but doesn't make sense. Little reading. Drake ships tend to be dark and underlit, saves on the energy bill, I guess. I agree, and I have most of the ship pretty much underlit. Just the crew rooms, I think, can be a bit nice. And also, I mean, I would usually not have all of these lights on by default, but having a light on your desk and having a light over your bed is a good idea. Good. Oh, actually, could tiny bit more detail on the ceiling. No. We have so much to do. I'm going to add details later, if any. That's a nice bedroom. Let's build a bathroom quickly. I started building some assets, a sink and a toilet. I don't want to spend too much time on it because obviously building Drake bathrooms, that's time of my life that I won't never get back, but I need at least something resembling that. Let's just make sure it is dimension-wise okay. Oh, another one joined level 2. Two level 2 joiners on one day. That has never ever happened. Hello, number 1 director. Nice to have you. I don't think you have joined ever before. Same message as to the other one joining earlier. If you are here for any of these interactive scenes where you can walk around the ships, they are a bit hard to find on YouTube. They are posted like weeks ago. I would recommend that you join the Discord. That is linked there somewhere. And there I have put all the interactive scenes I have ever done in a convenient list with passwords. Or if you don't want to, if you just want to quickly find those, you can check the posts on YouTube. Rager, what is that? What is that emoji supposed to mean? I can't. I don't recognize that. I don't know what that means. Looks like a crying snowman. But I'm not sure what that means. Okay. All these measurements don't really help. So for everyone who's never seen this, these are all individual assets that I have built for Drake. So pipes and walls and... not walls. Pipes and beams and floors. And these then get built together to other bigger assets. So that's my bedroom. And that's all instanced to make it performant. So I'm going to leave those here and instance them to a combined bathroom over here. And for that, I'm going to take a door as a reference for the size, because I want it to be as small as possible, but it needs to be as wide as a door. And then I'm going to need walls. For walls I have these... Oops, that was a mistake. For walls I have these amazing setups that are super interactive, so it's basically a cube. And that cube has all these small assets that I've built here scattered to build a corridor, and I can change the length and everything. Change all these parts here, and we're going to use that to build the walls of our bathroom. That means we don't need doors on that because we have that separately. The reason I don't use these is because all the floor stuff from the corridors, I don't need that. I just need the walls for this one. So no doors. no floors because the floor needs to have a where the water flows, whatever that is called. And also no lights and no ceiling, just the wall. So that's my side wall. Oh no, what did I do? Side walls for the bathroom. We also don't want these. Oh, actually, we do want these angled things. Good evening, everyone joining. I'm going to repeat what I said in the beginning in just a minute. It wasn't too important anyway. Big changes today. Actually, that's a bit too wide. I don't want that. Just steel beams. So that's my bathroom wall. I'm going to make it as short as I can. But second. For the let's put the last wall too. So then I'm going to use one more asset of these to build the back wall. It's going to be a single wall only. Oh, they're not working. I'm going to let my the size of the room be dictated by the back, because I want only, if I make it a touch wider, I'll have another separation in there. I don't want that, I just want one piece, because that's very fitting with the toilet seat. Okay, I guess at this point I need a small explanation for everyone who has joined in the last 10 minutes. Today we're going to hopefully finish most of the Ironclad interior. I have already pretty much finished the crew quarter asset, and we are just now quickly building a simple bathroom, and then we're going to build those all together in the Ironclad scene, and then we have the crew quarter section complete. And if we then have time, I'm going to do the same, take the bed and all the new assets to build the captain's quarters on the third floor. Yeah, I think that's what you missed, Cerberus. Not much. I want this right in between these two beams. That kind of fits visually. think I have taken the height measurement from the caterpillar. Let's see if that makes sense or if that needs to be higher. Below the seat. .47 centimeters. It's a bit low, isn't it? Those are the important questions. How high do you have a toilet seat? So my seat, my computer seat is about 53 centimeters above the ground, so that's not too far off. Put it a touch higher, and then that should be good. Good evening, popcorn. Oh no, we missed something. We lost something. Thank you for the Germans in chat for reminding me what the Standard genormte Toilettenhöhe is. 43 to 46. 46 to 48. So just eyeballed it because it's fine. Okay, now it's too high. No, I'm going to adhere to the German rules because regarding that they know what they are doing. But I kind of lost the grips here. It's not good. That's not good. Explain what I'm trying to do here in a second. Just need to... And I lost a toilet somewhere in my scene. it, I think. Oh, okay. So I did something stupid here. I wanted to save these few resources. That is not going to be worth it. I'm just going to combine this. Now the caterpillar has handrails on the sides here, so you can on both sides hold yourself in case it gets industrial. I'm not sure if I need that, but let's add the sink first and then we can decide if we need those details. Above, we could add one of those medical cabinets I have built. Maybe the med gel dispenser too. All kind of fits nicely there. It fits visually, but I don't have the space for that. And then I only want the big cabinet. Maybe too cluttered otherwise. But it feels quite wide. I mean, compared to Caterpillar one. But then again, it is a bigger ship, so maybe people need a bit more space to power. Right here. Where are we missing half a pillar? Work if it. I don't want such a long one. Long bathroom. But then again, oh, I have a good idea. I didn't want these pillars here anyways, so I'm just going to shove them. That is good. And this side. . Same problem here. That. The modular pillar thing here. Which hopefully perfectly. Good. Guten Abend, everyone joining. You didn't miss anything. We're just building assets for the Ironclad, but implementing them will be much more fun than building them. Currently, we are building a bathroom because we still need one. And I could and should add more detail to that at some point, but for now that will be enough. Except for we need a bespoke floor for that, because it needs the holes to for the drain. For that I won't be able to use any of my elements, I think. These on the sides at least. Try if that fits, but I think it's a bit too wide. Yeah. Narrow otherwise. That's okay. Let's do a not fancy room. Fine. Go on. Something. This. Sides rubber. Sides dough. Rest will be chrome. Clean chrome or dirty chrome? If there's any surface that should be clean, it's this one. Actually, let's do dirty chrome for the border. Then the center can be clean chrome. This whole room. Falling. And I need some kind of texture in the middle. Not sure how I'm going to do that. For a drain just yet. I'm not sure if I want to. Actually, that's not super important. Let's just make a cylindrical hole in the middle and then I can add a texture to that later. Cylinder. Right. Just some UVs and we are done and can finally build that the ship. Hopefully. Yo. Wrong with my publish. Hmm? Hmm? Looks all good. Why is it making these ugly distortions there? Is that that sounds like a problem for off-stream piston, cause I don't know what this is. I'm going to fix that later. Sorry about that. But we have built, apart from that, a decent bathroom. Actually, it does need a ceiling too. That's why I'm going to put the shower head later if I have one. But I don't right now. So let's just put a plane there so that at least it's closed. And we will also need light. Light. Let's have different temperatures. I have a warm and I have a cool one. And we're going to take the cool one. Actually, maybe I want an even cooler one. Because Drake really does not want you to use the bathroom a second longer than necessary. Let's make third one. Actually, no. Let's do it like this. So these are 1000 Kelvin, 6000. And let's do 1000. Those are not realistic values. I'm just going to go by iPhone. It's super cold and also super dim. Actually, maybe that room should not be that dim. Maybe I should use a bigger light. I'm just going to make that one a bit. Good enough. Okay, now let's collect all of that. Then we're ready to add it to the Ironclad. That is new. Up a bathroom. This is that. Oh, what happened to everything? Oh, I remember. You should add some a little space for items here. I don't have shelves really, but I them anyways. Okay, is that my full bathroom? Where's the door? It's also supposed to be part of that. Or I'm just going to. Cool. Be good. Let's save that. Doing. Another problem for off-stream, Tristan. That's our second floor. That is the crew habitation area with the dinner table and the angled windows to the bathrooms and the non-angled windows to the 6 crew habitation rooms. Let's quickly add our new assets to the, well, assets. The bedroom is already there. I already added that earlier. Oh, and see here, it already updated the lights that we placed a second ago, because it all is built instanced. So if I update the bathroom later, it will update throughout the ship. But I will need to... the Drake. Oop. Oh no, it's in the wrong place. Oh, actually, it's the right place. I've offset everything else. But the door is... Oh, actually, this looks broken. That does not look good. Let's fix that. What its problem is. But it didn't use my door, and it didn't use my... Basically, it flips this wall. Not sure why. Yeah, that should do it. So this was referencing still the main wall, which is different in this scene. And I also remembered that both bed and bathrooms must not have the doors included, because you can see that now the whole bathroom is just one object. I cannot select these sub-objects anymore, because they are referenced from the other scene. And the doors need to be animated in the scene, so I need to have a separate door element that I can animate. Why is... No, it's all good. It's all good. The sink is here. It's just all above the ground because I put all of these 10 meters below, I think. $20 looks right. Reference those and put them on the... Oh no, why is the... Oh. Second, the master sink is part of the asset. Okay, that fixed that. That fixed that. Now the only problem is that their center points are somewhere at the end of the world. I don't want that. We're going to that too, or otherwise I can't place them cleanly. Want our group to be aligning at the center of the door. I'm going to take this coordinate, make that my group's position bedroom. Place them together, but that's fine. But now they have individual handles that are where they're supposed to be. Cool. So now we can take these two and we have a door up there. We can take that one. Instance those. Put them on the second floor. Actually, wait. Put them directly to second floor quarters. Actually, I have removed the doors that I have put there. Stupid, I might need them now. Can I have them back? I'll take them from an older scene. Actually, let's see. No, I'll take it from an older scene. No, I'm not. Sorry. No, actually. To take them from an older scene. Let's take the Ironclad version 12. Oh, that's why I didn't use them. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But it's still nice to have the first one at least. So I only placed one and placed the other two as an array, which is efficient because it's again instanced. But if I now open one door, all three will open. And that's not optimal, obviously. And then also the whole room is mirrored. I'm going to keep that for now. But I still want this object. That's door garage 11. I'll make iron 12. Go. And then we can name that correctly because it's door crew quarters. And I do not want these as an array because I want to be open. I want to be able to open them individually, but I can take the placement that I used so that at least they are on the same distance. So let's. Oh, that didn't work at all. Oh, stupid. It's just... These are currently not mirrored because I forgot to copy the mirror object. That later. Once we have all of these in place. Actually, let's make a new collection for these. These are two. Right side. Oh, and then they are mirrored. So I have set it up. And then we can place this at the same level. Because I placed the handle correctly. Should just be able to snap it to my door. And I did calculate before that there's enough space to place 3 of those. Let's hope that I measured correctly. And let's place it directly in the center of the door. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty close. Okay, so they are as big as they can be. That's cool. Let's put them into the right group. Then they should be mirrored too. Floor 2, crew quarters, right side. 3 more. Then we can add the bathroom. I just have to check. There was a bit of a corridor. Can I see? No, I don't have that in my image viewer. Give me 1 second to find the image. We have to look at the source material for a minute. That. And artwork. Okay, there's no good images. We can take this one. 2. And we can use this one too. So if you go back to the image viewer, I think I have to edit that. How does it work? How can I update that? Oh, see it here. There's our bathroom, but before that there's a small corridor. This is already the best shot that I have of it. So I'm not entirely sure how long it's going to be. So I honestly don't think it's going to matter. Let's just add a smallish corridor. And then we're fine. I don't have a... Oh, I have a corridor here that I can just use. 200. That one. How does it look? What it looks. About that long, but oh, it has more beams. I have a function for that somewhere here. The double beam distance. Okay, so we want single beams, and we want 3 of them. That's about the length it has in the image. I think it's also 3 beams. Cool. Then I actually want it to be a touch wider and have these bigger things at the bottom. What's it called? Not that one. Not that one. That one. Deep walls. That's what I'm going to need. That up. Oh. Right. Narrow, but actually it is not that narrow in the source, but I don't have much more space. Let's use as much space as we possibly can. That's that. That's as accurate as it gets. This one needs a ceiling. Oh, there's still a gap. Sometimes gaps that I have to close manually. Oh, but this whole room needs a ceiling. I can add it in that step. Okay, but now we're going to use our bathroom. Oh no, actually we're going to need another door first. Also needs to be 255 degrees. It snaps perfectly to. Then we can. Actually, before I do that, where's my floor? Why doesn't the second floor has a floor? First floor has a ceiling. Third floor has a floor. Oh, I never built one. I only have this. Does it still match? Not really. Okay, we're going to have to build a floor. Oh, so much to do. Okay, but let's first put these into the right group so that they are mirrored as well. Build a simple floor, and then I can add details later if I want to. floor. Move to quarters. More material for that. Give it UVs, basic ones. And now let's open one of these doors. Or actually just hide them. 2. And that one too. And then we can jump into our crew quarters. Can we? Or will we fall through the floor? Okay. So crew quarters updated. Oh, we have no lighting in here. That's also maybe something we can do. 6 crew quarter rooms. I think I should add labels. There's so many doors in here. I need at least a bathroom label. But then we have these small crew quarters here. And in the 2 corners we have these small corridors leading up to the Drake kitchen bathrooms. They look spacious enough, but not comfortable. Let's see if we can. Not sure if it's going to work with light. Oh, actually, that's pretty common. So currently the floor is open, so we get the starlight inside. But that's our lit brew room. Again, that one is one of the brighter rooms because I want that to be cozy. And the bathroom should be super. Oh, that's almost spooky with the cool light. That's good. That is as intended. I like these. Maybe I should have mirrored them so... Oh no, what happened here? Oh no. That doesn't look good. That looks like something that I have to fix. But that should be easy to fix. I like these, but I wish I would have... Oh no, I couldn't have mirrored them. They need to have the bed on the left side. I wanted the bed to be on this side so that you can jump out of the bed and then you already look into the front of the ship and not get up and then have to turn around. Small thing, but that's not possible because this last room here is at the corner. So there's more space in here than there is here. So I don't think there's an option as you change the whole layout. Make them face the other way. I mean, you could put the bed on the back wall too. But I like it like that. Also, this floor could change a lot. There's a lot more space available than what I have here. Let's have a look at how much space we have left. Or if maybe I'm wrong. But I think there's space there. That's our exterior. Height-wise, there's a little, not too much. I don't think there's a lot of space on top. But you can see that, I mean, some space here, I guess, is reserved for the engines. But at least here on the sides, there's a lot of space that would be used if they wanted to max out. But obviously, there's a lot of internal stuff here that's needed for machinery and engine that is not available for space that you can use for station or anything. Still, they could like move it around a bit if they... Cool. It's not... I wanted to get more done today. Actually, we can do a little longer. Let's do another half hour and then I might go to bed. I'll fix that later. Do something fun. Actually, I'm happy that I have this done now, like proper done. This looks pretty cool detail-wise already. Oh yeah, obviously it needs a ceiling. I have a nice ceiling module now that creates detailed ceilings with pipes and stuff. And I need some TV screens. They have screens like in the middle of their desks always. I need to build that. The kitchen, I'm not going to build any assets for that. That's just too time consuming. This is enough to show what this area is used for, I think. But the other thing that really needs a lot of love is the crew quarters on the captain's quarters on the top. So before I leave, let's just take one of these bathrooms with us. Move it to the 3rd floor. Because that will go. Captain's bathroom. It is a bit longer. I'm not going to model a separate bathroom for him though. Maybe I'll add a corridor piece to make it just a touch longer. I'm not going to spend any more time on Drake bathrooms. What I have already prepared here is this bit of window here. That is the one looking to the front. And if you look at the exterior and hide these two elements, you can see that the... Sorry, this is missing a lot of... I can... Oh, I can't. There are currently no walls. We have to build these in a second, but you can see the yellow outline here. That's the floor of the captain's room, with the corridor going to the command module. And this is the window looking to the front, and you can see that that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty good. The view is above the command deck, so you're looking out here and looking to the front. You can see from here that that's working pretty well. And most of it, like this here, is part of the geometry. I did not have to build that, so it's in there. It's hidden. There's this, I assume it's glass in front, but it's there. I don't have to invent that. That's a good height too. Like if I stand in here, that looks perfect for human height. That's good. That matches. But to the rear, it looks a bit different. To the rear, we have a lot of clutter here. And especially these things on the top here, they seem to be missing in the concept images. Actually, let me show you the concept images. I have them prepared already. Oh no, I've been in the image viewer for like an hour and no one told me. Oh no. That's the worst stream ever. Oh no, I have not been... I didn't go back to Blender. Oh, thank you for... Someone messaged me on my Discord, but you should tell me in the YouTube chat. I didn't... Yeah, sorry, it wasn't interrupted. I just didn't change the scene back to my Blender scene. Well, so what I was talking about, actually, let me show you what I was talking about first. So that is the top deck. You have to imagine the walls. The walls are not here yet. The yellow outlines, that's the floor of the captain's quarters. And if you look to the front, you can see that window here, which, as I said, is on the correct height, and it looks pretty good. And you have a decent view out above here. Now to the back. I'm going to go back to my image viewer. This is the artwork. This is from the video. The Ironclad is red inside Star Citizen episode. And if you look outside here, you can see these metal bars that I have in my model. I'll show these in a second. But to the top, it looks pretty. You have a pretty decent view. You see the round thing here is the middle engine, and you see these metal beams. But to the top, it looks rather unobstructed. Let's have a look if there's another one in here. Let's look into the front. That looked pretty much like what I just shown you from the inside. That's good. But here's another view to the back, and you have a pretty decent view out here. Back to Blender. Unfortunately, again, there's something in the way here. I have hidden that now, but even if what I think is the glass is away, you can see that there's so much stuff on the top here that is obstructing your view, and that's these details here that I can't just take it away. Actually, maybe they fold up somehow now that I see that. Maybe this has to fold up so that you can, but that looks like a lot of work, like to have a sun window for the captain. I don't know if that's what this is supposed to be. But with the top stuff here, you barely see anything here. You have these beams here, you have the engine here, and you barely see anything. I'm not sure if that's right. So I was just thinking if maybe this here and this kind of folds up to give him some view. Okay, but then again, this part here, that can't fold up. That is right where he's supposed to look. So they will fix that somehow, but I don't know how, and I don't want to make too many changes to it at this point. I don't want to just cut pieces out of here. So I'll just accept that the back view is a bit terrible right now and instead focus on this one. But I mean, because of this one, I know that my floor is at the right height. I know that my room is centered at the right depth. So I guess we just stick to that and then see how they fix the back window. Okay, let's... what do we need? We need the bed. Bed is in here. And we need some wall elements. And we need some artworks. I can't put the artworks up so that you can see them, but... Oh, you have to trust me that I'm... the crew quarters. Well, I at least show you for a second what image I'm looking at. This one. This is the best view that I have of the captain's room, and it uses a lot of different elements than all the other floors. Could indicate that this will be a little bit more luxurious or something, but it having handles everywhere doesn't really look luxurious to me. I think they used this as a placeholder, just to indicate that it will look somehow slightly different. Actually, these pieces could be from a different manufacturer. They don't look like the Drake objects that they use in the other. Actually, they look like from the some of the hubs. Not sure which ones, but they look like some hub elements. I think they are placeholder. I guess they will make this a slightly different style. But I'm not going to build a whole different set of assets just for this room. I'm going to use the same wall elements that I have and build something that resembles the structure. And then that needs to be good enough. Also, what I can already tell you, like in preparation for the video, it's a weird room layout. You have a lot of open space in the middle. But, likely they will add something. But what I think is weird is that the bed is located here. There's let's go back. Let's go back to Blender. Let's just remember that this is looking to the back. You have your bed here, and on the right you have your corridor going to the command module. And in Blender, you can see it like this. So this little alcove, that's the bed. I would have put the bed here just so, I mean, usually there won't be people at any time entering the captain's quarters. But I generally don't like to place my bed if I can directly facing the door, just to be, you feel a bit more safe if you don't. If you see people coming in before they can see you. And so because this is the luxurious captain's room, I would have placed the bed here just so I have my feeling of security and have like a desk maybe facing the door so that people coming in face my desk and not my bed. But that's just my 2 cents. Do I have the bed in here already? I do not. So let's add the bed to our asset library. I'll think. Oh no, what did I do? Bad. Oh, there we can see that something about the bed itself is broken. Let's fix that because we also have to fix the locator for that. Hello GW Games. I hope you are Games Workshop official. That would be nice. The logo doesn't fit, but I hope you're Games Workshop. So there's our broken bed. What happened here? Oh. I know what happened. I know what happened. So what happened here is I have one element here. That was supposed to be Okay. So this is the angled metal bar, and then I have the connector part. Earlier I used these two to add them to the toilet seat, but I didn't realize that I was still changing the main object, which is not good. So we need to separate those again. And we also need to show that they are not... Yeah, they're two. It's actually two objects. So that should be that, and that should be that. And what does our bed say to that? Okay, good. If I would have separated them the wrong way, this would have been broken, but this looks good. My toilet seat still looks good too. And what else is using them? Oh, there was some on the wall here. These ones look good too. Okay, all good. All good. And then this one needs to be... where put I... Actually, let's take the back of this as our middle point. The center of the wall as a Y coordinate. X shall be the part that I place on the wall. And then Z should be 0. Can go back to the Ironclad. And first thing is... It's not broken anymore. Oh, but we actually already have it here. Oh. Why is that part of the... bedroom? Oh no. Oh no, I broke something else. I'll fix that later. No, I have to fix it now. Unfortunately. So this is not fitting anymore because... Wasn't it? Oh, yeah, okay. No, it's here. Okay. It is here because I have... Because the position is now outdated. Hold that for now. Better. Better. In our Ironclad scene, that should bed properly here. I have just deleted the bed instance itself. Back. Bed. That should same time. Floor. Captain's quarters. Put it somewhere here for now. Let's have a quick look at our second floor, because all our broken bed frames should now be updated and should be fixed. Great. Okay. Third floor. This needs to be rotated 180 degree. Know where back is exactly. We actually know the middle of this. Is that any bigger? No. So I just make it more narrow. Okay. Oh, actually there's a bit of, it's completely recessed in a wall. So there's at least like a little bit of concrete or something here. Okay, let's grab a wall panel. No ceiling, no lights, no doors, no doors. Let's let's try here. At this thing. Layout. Pretty build up, so let's use deep wall panels. And also the top is pretty special. Maybe in this instance I'll use that's too big. But actually make it just a little bit less dirty and industrial. I'm just going to remove these welding holes. That should make it a little less local touch cleaner. And I might use different materials on this floor just to differentiate the bit. Then does it continue? Pretty much this. That doesn't. This. Also pretty wide here. Maybe I'll keep it like that. And then these parts here probably need to build something more bespoke. I don't have these overhanging boxes that are in the concept mesh. Oh, I don't have these boxes. And guess I don't want here. I don't want these. Oh, it looks pretty good actually. Let's that. No, that doesn't work. Yeah. As I said, I have to put something bespoke anyway, so complete. Recessed more into the wall. Actually, even more. It goes even further. But get rid of pretty low. So let's here. Bit higher. It's supposed to be close, but not that close. And this extends to ceiling, and then in the front, this actually moves out further, like this, but not that. This ish, and the whole thing comes further to the front, but doesn't work with my current floor. Let's write that. That goes further, like oh, oh yeah, no, it does. Okay, so this has to. Oh, no, okay, actually this goes in, and with that the bed goes further. Yeah. Rather accurate to the concept that we got. Cool. Then let's quickly finish this wall too. I need to make a bit more room here. As you can currently not clearly see the outline of the window, and I know that that is visible. So my walls will have to move a tiny bit. Oh, how that look. Oh no, that looks very special. Very bespoke. Don't want to build all that. Can I make some? I guess I have to. That is. Smallest problem. But that works. So in cases like these, I definitely okay. Should go something like this. Have this small corner set image. So I'll have two closer than I expected. But okay, no, actually this is where I'm going to wrap it up. This is the base of that room, but it's getting too late. I'm still pretty happy with the progress. This one is not completely finished, but it's blocked successfully. But I'm super happy with the second floor build today. That looks really, really good. And it still needs a lighting pass and one little asset for the screens, and then that room is already done. Cool. Alrighty. Sorry about the dry stream today. Sorry about the moments where I left the image open. But it's time to get back into the Ironclad and finish this one, because I want to have the little last piece of the tour complete before the thing comes out in May. And also there are already the few first changes visible in artworks that I want to change in this one too. So yeah, getting back into this and trying to fix that as soon as possible. Righty, thank you for joining me. Thank you for sticking around. See you around. Goodbye.